Welcome back. It's Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerantz. Thanks for joining us again. Our guest is Julie Weise. She's a professor at Cal State Long Beach in International Studies. We're glad to have her. I recently read your op-ed in the LA Times about birthright citizenship. Currently, the 14th Amendment in the United States Constitution says if you're born in America, you're a citizen. A lot of people want to change that.
Yes.
What do you think?
Well, it's interesting. I mean, I think that it's very easy with global migration to believe that the grass is greener on the other side, if you will. The United States is one of a few countries right now that does offer citizenship to everyone born on its soil, with the exception of the children of, let's say, a diplomat. And many other countries in the world do not have that policy. They're more interested in, was at least one of your parents a citizen or at least a permanent resident in that country? And both countries have challenges with the choices that they've made. Neither has found the perfect solution.
Well, let's talk about the challenges in other countries, because people are looking at the grass on the other side.
Absolutely.
What's happening in countries like Germany or Israel? You spoke about that in your article.
Absolutely. Well, I think the problem is that whatever the immigration policy of a country, they might have a large number, in our case more than 10 million, people living there without legal status, people who are not a complete part of the economy and not a complete part of the society, not a complete part of the democracy, if that's the form of government. And the thing about birthright citizenship is that it at least ensures that that underclass, that group of people that is disenfranchised, does not perpetuate from generation to generation to generation. And so that is the challenge that they have in countries that do not have birthright citizenship. There are certain problems they avoid, but on the other hand, they have found that in having this sense of non-citizenness transferred from parent to child with no end in sight, they have found that a lot of challenges were created in their society.
So let's say you became a citizen if your mother or father was a citizen. It would seem to me, and you talked about this in your article, well, I could just say I'm the father.
Right, absolutely. And that is what is happening in Germany. Is there's a phenomenon now that we're seeing called Imbissweiter. I believe I didn't pronounce that perfectly, but
okay.
And that is a derogatory term for fast food fathers, in which women find German citizen men who they pay to claim to be the father of their children. And what that does is it allows the child to become an automatic German citizen. The problem, of course, is that who wants that type of fraud in their system? Who wants to be doubting the validity of birth certificates on such a mass scale?
Are we supposed to have DNA testing to determine the parental?
It would be a solution. I would be concerned about that for privacy reasons, but I think these are the types of questions that people are going to face.
I also think about children, for example, in America. They were born here. Their parents may be Latin American, for example, but they don't speak Spanish. They were raised in America. Are we to deport them? Where? That
is the question, and that is the concern, which is precisely that. And frankly, it's the case for many children that are not citizens. People who came here, let's say at the age of 2, are
Didn't even know.
In the very bind that you describe. And we have many of those on our very campus here at Cal State Long Beach.
And I understand in Israel, for example, they have many foreign workers.
Yes.
The kids are born there. They speak Hebrew, and they have been deporting those children.
They have not done it yet, actually.
Are they about, well, they've
announced their intentions to do so. The thing is that Israel has been importing guest workers for a number of years, as they've been less interested in relying on Palestinians to do a certain class of work. These people come from Romania, the Philippines. Others come for other reasons from Africa, not necessarily brought in on programs. Those people have children. And Israeli law has absolutely never anticipated the possibility that someone who was neither an Arab nor a Jew would be interested in living in Israel, neither an enemy nor one of us. They have not figured out how to deal with that. And so the result is that these children have no country. And for years, the Israeli government was picking batches of them and giving them the ability to stay, not as an official policy, as an ad hoc thing. And now there's been an announcement that, in fact, those children will be sent back to countries they don't even know.
The moral of the story is, based upon your op-ed, it's not that easy.
No, it certainly is not.
I want to thank you so much for joining us, Professor. My name is Brad Pomerantz. We're going to send you back to HLN.
Here's something that won't change for 2 full years. The price of the Charter Bundle. Introducing the Charter Bundle with a 2-year price guarantee. Call us now and lock into savings of up to $70 a month with superior Charter digital cable, telephone, and high-speed internet. Whatever happens in the world around us, the price of your Charter Bundle remains the same. Don't wait. Call 1-877-959-1768. Charter brings your home to life.